Many thanks, Amadine. We're now joined by new Central Correspondent Igbalaniyi Omoniyi, who has been tracking the story from Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital. And he will be giving us a situation report. Ni, speak to us about what the situation has been since the resumption of office of the sole administration and, of course, reactions to his maiden address.
Thank you, Felicity. I would like to start with the elements of Rivers State. As if you can see or you can feel, you can see behind me, the streets are quite deserted, not because the sole administrator is in town or because it's raining heavily. And since I've been in Rivers State, just this morning we have very sparring rain, but now it's quite heavy, which is one of the very few times we've had this since I've been in Rivers State. And it almost seems like even the weather is attested to the fact that we have a new authority in town. We can't really say that this is the arrival, the resumption of the sole administrator is what has made the street deserted now, because we went out at about 8 p.m. tonight to observe, and we could tell that activities were ongoing as it used to be. But because of the rain now, I want to believe that's why we can't go back to the spot where we were yesterday, or even to check or speak with people right now to air their view. However, we spoke to people earlier before now, and they were concerned about a few things. While before now there were speculations, there were assumptions, or there were hopes that the sole administrator will not resume, or if the National Assembly will not actually stamp the proposal or the pronouncement by the president. Now the reality is set. The sole administrator is here. People, however, have raised concerns about key words the sole administrator has made before his main speech he did at 7 p.m. today. The word he did at the airport. The first one they raised is he mentioned that there is calm. He noticed calm and is here to maintain that same calmness. And they're now asking, if there is calm here, if there is peace, if there are no problems, what exactly is the Vice Admiral doing in their state? That is one. Now, at the 7 p.m. broadcast that he did, he mentioned a whole lot of things and comments rolled out. One of the other concerns people had was there were quite points of repetition that has to do with violence, oil infrastructures, violence against oil infrastructures. It almost seems like that is what is also here to supervise majorly. I'm talking about the voices of people we've heard and we've spoken to, and these are the concerns they are having, asking themselves, what exactly is the Vice Admiral here to do? Now, Governor Fubara has also responded, because a lot of people have been waiting for him to speak since this whole incident started, and a press release by his chief press secretary tonight started rebutting some facts or some pronouncement made during the broadcast by the president. One, importantly, is the demolition of the Rivers Assembly that happened back in 2023, and it raised the concern.
I'm trying to interject and just jump on what you said about people questioning what the Vice Admiral is doing in Rivers State. Does that signal perhaps that they still have some hope that the situation might be very short-lived and maybe the governor may be restored to his role?
I wouldn't say that, Felicity, because as we said, the state was kind of living in a limbo and waiting for the sole administrator to arrive. And now that he has arrived, everyone was waiting for the comments that would come out of his mouth. And that would have set the atmosphere or set the tension that would occur afterwards. But from his broadcast message at 7 p.m. today, it didn't really spike a lot of people. And people are just like, oh, maybe there's nothing to do about it. Maybe there's no reason to why he's even here. It's just the executive arm trying to extend its own arm here in Rivers State and continue its dealing as usual. But one thing, as I said earlier, they are wary of is what actions will come after this press briefing is done. Are there going to be restrictions? Are there going to be curfews? Are there going to be some modalities as regards the state of emergency that will affect people's day-to-day activity? Because at the end of the day, like someone said, a respondent said, he said whether Fubara is impeached, suspended or not. Fubara is made, Governor Fubara is made, and he's going to live his life the way he can because he has the resources to do so. The decisions that will come out from the sole administrator and the resumption of office of the sole administrator will solely affect only one set of people, the common man and the people of Rivers State, and that should be the primary concern.
But we're out of time for this conversation. Plenty of questions still as to the situation in Rivers State. Thank you for the update.